Good evening to you all again. Uh, in fact, almost 10 years back, uh, I was awarded with shop floor the Super CEO Award of the Year by the same organization. So I'm very happy to be present when we are going to give awards to the participants. And when uh, when I joined my first assignment uh, and went to the library, I still remember I saw the foreign edition of The Machinist, and that really has uh, taught me what I should look into the science of manufacturing. And when this Machinist Indian edition started, I was very happy because we used to read about the manufacturing uh, ecosystem trends in the Western world. But this Machinist, it started telling about the Indian way of doing the things. So I'm really thankful to the organizers for doing this. The second thing is, uh, way back in 1971, when Henry Kissinger opened the door for China to come up in the uh, developed or civilized world, Western world rather. And in 1978, they decided that the future factory of the world would be China. We, in India, we missed out an opportunity. The main reason was the Western world wanted to do the dirty, polluted thing by somebody else because manufacturing used to be a kind of dirty world, dirty work at that time. And we moved on to the information technology and knowledge industry. Uh, when we look back today, we realize that we are consistently contributing 17% to the GDP without any increase or decrease. So I feel it's a very discouraging thing. Many reasons for it, because the manufacturing technology has brought revolution, prosperity, and employment in the China. Today, whatever you see in any field, not only in the engineering, but in the pharmaceutical, in the aerospace, in any industry, in any sector, any vertical, Chinese are dominating. Of course, we are dominating in the IT and knowledge sector also. That's another topic to discuss. But uh, a manufacturing job, it gives employment to at least 20 people down the stream. I don't think knowledge industry job gives employment to so many downstream. Uh, so here we feel that the government has to push, the government has to really ensure that there is a proper ecosystem for manufacturing industry to survive and thrive. Because 17% is a very shameful number, uh, which we should take it up to 25%. As per the government, by 25, they plan to take it to the 25, but we failed. Why did we fail? We have to properly investigate. Maybe you guys, all the manufacturing leaders are here. They can discuss, they can think how to do that. Very much possible. Uh, Another aspect of manufacturing, which I would like to tell, that manufacturing is no more a dirty job. If you go to a manufacturing shop floor, you will not find a drop of oil on the ground. You will not find pollutants. You will not find fumes. It's a very clean job. And we shouldn't hesitate in taking it up. The main reason is the youngsters, they feel that there is no charm in the manufacturing. There is no attraction in the manufacturing. So we have to create celebrities in the manufacturing sector. We have to create the people who are successful, people who have given employment to others, and uh, who are real leaders. And these people should become ideal And so that the youngsters try to emulate and come into the manufacturing sector, contribute the ideas. AI as a subject is very good. It will give employment also to few, very good. But it will make many, many more people unemployed. That also another aspect of it. So manufacturing engineering has got a beautiful opportunity to become the priority sector for youngsters. I asked AI before coming here, what should incur the manufacturing industry? The first was political stability and visionary leadership. I will not elaborate on that. We all know. Second is the infrastructures. Third was labor forces, skilled operators, skill. The fourth was access to capital, financial capital availability. Fifth was technological capability and transfer. The next was global market access, policy and institution support, entrepreneurship and private sector growth. We have all these things in our country. What we are missing, I think we can discuss. So I congratulate all the winners of awards today evening, and expect that you will go back and create a manufacturing revolution to ensure that next year we don't have 17%. We have more 18% or 19%. Thank you, and good evening to you all. Thanks.